We have seen different players over the course of the NBA's multi-year history. Men with extraordinary agility and significant height. Tall men play this sport. However, there have also probably been a lot of people who were significantly overweight or even obese. Although it's possible that some people's obesity had little to no impact on them, and in fact, considerably aided their ascent to the top of the world's greatest basketball league, where they've remained ever since. These are the 10 heaviest players in NBA history. 10. Yao Ming, 310 pounds. One of the greatest basketball players of all time was NBA Hall of Famer Yao Ming. There is no doubt that this Chinese man was meant to play basketball. Yao Ming made his imprint in the league, averaging 19 points, 9.2 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks per game. But his career was regrettably cut short by his size, which at 7'6", made him one of the NBA's largest players ever. 9. Kevin Duckworth, 315 pounds. Kevin Duckworth played for 5 different teams throughout the course of his 11-year career, from the San Antonio Spurs, who picked him, to the Los Angeles Clippers, with whom he ended his career. While this affects the majority of sportsmen his size, Kevin knows how to take advantage of it. He recorded respectable stats in 684 regular season games, including 11.8 points, 5.8 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 0.5 blocks, and 0.5 steals. He had always been a big player, but when his weight ballooned to 315 pounds, his abilities declined. 8. Robert Traylor, 319 pounds. Tractor Traylor, a center and power forward born in Detroit, Michigan, on February 1, 1977, was sadly a letdown. Dallas Mavericks selected Traylor 6th overall in the 1998 NBA Draft. He played in the league for 7 seasons, compiling mediocre stats of 4.8 points, 3.7 rebounds, 0.7 assists, and 0.7 blocks per game. This guy decided to look for new circuits to focus on as a result of his weight issues. He once reached 319 pounds. He unexpectedly passed away in 2011 at the age of 34 while playing in Puerto Rico. 7. Priest Lauderdale, 325 pounds. High hopes were placed in this 7'4" center, who was born in Chicago, Illinois, in 1973 by the Atlanta Hawks. He was the perfect substitute for their star, African Dikembe Mutombo, who came from Central State University. They took a chance on Priest Lauderdale and chose him in the first round of the 1996 draft because of his large size and defensive demeanor. He only played 74 games in the NBA, but those games saw him average 3.4 points and 1.9 rebounds. 6. Thomas Hamilton, 330 pounds. This is a textbook example of what being overweight can do to a talented athlete. The large player Thomas Hamilton stood 7'2" and weighed 330 pounds. Some reports say he was as high as 350. His enormous physique ultimately caused him to suffer from injuries, limiting his playing time to just 2 seasons minus 11 games with the Boston Celtics in 1995 to 1996 and 22 games with the Houston Rockets in 1999 to 2000. Too far from being a defining factor in his career. He played a total of 343 minutes for 107 points and 112 rebounds over the course of the 2 years. 5. Mike Sweetney, 340 pounds. At one time in his career, Big Mike weighed 340 pounds, making him one of the biggest players to ever play in the NBA. His frame was considered average when he began his career with the New York Knicks, but when he was traded to the Chicago Bulls, everything altered. Until he was cut and started his adventure through various leagues around the world, he became fatter and heavier every year. He played in 233 games over 4 seasons, averaging 6.5 points and 4.5 rebounds despite his 340 pounds. 4. Eddie Curry, 350 pounds. The Chicago Bulls of the early 2000s attempted to capitalize on their advantageous selection position year after year, following a decade of dominance and amid a comprehensive rebuilding plan. Eddie "Baby Shock" Curry, a 7'0", 350-pound center, was chosen in 2001. For a player who at the age of 30 had to quit the courts due to his subpar in-game defense, his excessive weight, and injuries, 12.9 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 0.7 blocks per game were respectable stats. 3. Sim Buller, 360 pounds. Sim Buller, who weighs 360 pounds and stands at a remarkable 7'5", signed a 10-day deal with the Sacramento Kings. In just 3 games, he hit 1 of 2 field goal attempts, pulled down 1 rebound, assisted once, and blocked 1 shot. He didn't play in the NBA again after that brief contract. One of the strangest tales in NBA history was this one. 2. Shaquille O'Neal, 360 pounds. Shaq, who is also known as Superman, is ranked 2nd. Shaq was an overnight sensation when he first joined the NBA in 1992. He could sprint the length of the court and smash the backboard with a powerful slam. He was tall, muscular, and athletic. Diesel entered the league at barely 294 pounds, but after relocating to Los Angeles a few years later, he began to change. O'Neal decided to bulk up after capturing his first championship with the Lakers, and in 2002, he weighed about 341 pounds. The pounds increased along with the number of awards. A few years later, when he finally reached 360 pounds, he set a new record for bulk. However, some sources claim he even reached 370. 1. Oliver Miller, 375 pounds. The NBA's all-time heaviest player is Oliver Miller, the center, who was a University of Arkansas alum. Began his NBA career weighing 280 pounds, but as the years passed, he gained weight and eventually reached 375 pounds. At the center position, the Big O displayed a distinct quickness. He averaged 7.4 points, 5.9 rebounds, 2.2 assists, and 1.6 blocks per game throughout the course of his 9-year career. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.